Just moving on to, not quite corruption, but the way things are changing, and onto the television rights and stuff. You were telling me about Spain and Italy. I've lost it to Spain, the Italian.
The Italians come off BT,
yeah,
and Sky have lost the Spanish
as well, obviously. So what does that tell us now about?
Well, they've both been bought by this company that's got less Twitter followers than my old dog. So that's worrying.
Yeah.
I think they're called 11, and they're owned by the people who own Leeds. Again,
yeah, a lot of Stranger Things. The fuck's she doing?
Well, she has the nosebleed and everything every time there's a game on. So they've got it, and there's no channel yet. So when they bought it, people thought, well, they might just be buying up rights to sell them on. So because that obviously that happens. Yeah. It's like the Olympics. So the Discovery company in the UK now have bought all the Olympics for the next 25 years. The BBC used to buy them directly off the IOC, but now the Discovery Channel are going to sell them. So the Discovery Channel own like loads of channels and like Eurosport, so they're going to sell them on now because they sort of have to. So there was a feeling that they would buy them and then they would like sublet them out, which happens all the time, obviously, in like TV and stuff. But they're starting their own new channel with, I don't know, a couple of channels, and so they're basing it on the fact that they've got Italian football and Spanish football. But that's all that's going to lead to, is that they're going to ask people to pay
subscription,
and then you're going to be paying for something else, aren't you, again? And is there really going to be the take for it when I can essentially watch any game I want anyway? The convenience is there when it's on Sky or BT if you've got those, because you just put them on. But if you're looking for this channel and you're going to go, no, I can't be arsed watching that game, or you just find it online, which you could anyway. But I think what it does mean though is that BT and Sky have obviously bid very lowly for the leagues, and it's because they're having to pay so much for the Premier League and so much for the Champions League. Now the Spanish and the Italian leagues are two of the big five in the world, and yet they've been pushed down to a channel that doesn't even exist.
It's mad, isn't it?
And I think that's worrying, because, well, I think twofold. I think the Premier League will grow so big, or is trying to grow so big, that who knows where that'll go. Or maybe the only competition it'll have will be the Champions League, and then that's when I can actually see a European Super League growing out of the Premier League rather than the Champions League.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Teams will be going,
we want a bit of that.
We want a bit of that. UEFA have got us locked in. We want a bit of that. That's worrying. But the other one is that one of the reasons as well is Sky might be looking at it and going, Saturday night footy, or kick-off times, or all over the place. We can't put that on because the Premier League are on, and we've played a lot for the Premier League. We don't want anyone else having it, and BT will be thinking the same. So you're just going to have saturation of the Premier League, and again, I don't think that's right. I think you should be, there should be have those other channels, and you should have all the football for everybody, and it's a worrying trend, because again you go to somewhere like America and you've got like the NFL and you've got the NBA, and it's just you're gonna have teams that are you gonna have promotion and relegation? No, how much money have you got? These things, I know it sounds it's nothing at the moment, but how long before it's, well, how about you buy a place in the Premier League? Who wants to buy a place in the Premier League, or who wants to buy a place in the Champions League? And then that's when it becomes anti-competitive. And I know I'm basing this all on very flimsy things, but but that's where it's going, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, we've just been talking about the World Cup. We've just been talking about one in Russia and next one's in Qatar. Money can buy you anything you want.